Zenless Zone Zero, also known as ZZZ, has blown my mind like many others. And in this short video, I'm going to go over my experiences for a 1-month review. First off, introductions. My name is Brandon, and I'm also known as Cameo. Now, Akame ga Kill is not my favorite anime. In fact, it's the Monogatari series. But I created this account name back in high school, and I really don't want to change it at this point. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get into the disclaimers. First off, I've been extremely lucky in this game, for I was blessed by the good old Lord. I got Koleda Bellabog as my guaranteed SR within 50 summons, and then I got Grace Howard by a miracle or something, because long story short, it was late at night, my mom was cleaning the living room at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and then I was like, why not? I'll summon. Hopefully my mom will bring me good luck. She did. So thanks, Mom. Now, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but a day before her birthday, on the 9th, I got Koleda Bellabog's first duplicate, which is my first ever SR duplicate. And that is so crazy to me, because when I saw an SR, I was like, wait, what? No way. This is my 220th summon, and I got Koleda. That's just crazy. It's Koleda, Grace Koleda. My lord. And right before her birthday, too. But that's enough of that. Next up is nostalgia, as this game reminds me of a video game I used to play on my old PC back in middle school and early high school called Closers. I don't really remember too much about it, as it was like eons ago, but from what I do remember, it had vibrant colors, such as a lot of yellows and bright blues. The character designs were bitching, although the gameplay mechanics are goddamn awful, but I loved anime, so I played it for a while, and then I dropped it. It was mostly because of the urban style of the game. But that's enough of the closer similarities with ZZZ. My final game comparison is Naruto Rise of the Ninja. It's only because of the Hidden Leaf Village. Instead, let's go on to the other reason why I have nostalgia towards this game. And that's because of the aforementioned Monogatari series. Specifically, Misa Monogatari. Literally, it's for the exact same reasons. The style, art, music, etc. I'm also a massive fan of the storytelling style that they have. It's very unique, and I love it. Won't get too much into it because I could speak about it for hours. Now that we got that long intro out of the way, let's begin. First off, the game mechanics and features, which you've seen some of it already in the background. So first of all, most of the content in Zenless Zone Zero unlocks periodically, based on your interlock level, which is essentially your account level, and your progression in this story. Here's an example of my personal homepage. You can see I'm a philosopher at heart. Here's your info page, which is really helpful, as it has a wealth of information that helps keep you on track and motivates you to some extent, because everybody wants to level up their characters. Speaking of that, let's go into it. This is Koleda's screen. Love it. So what's really cool is you can actually craft your rank up certificates by using lower quality ones, which comes in clutch when you only have 1 or 2 left. From my experiences, I've only noticed that for ranking up characters and nothing really else. This game's resources are so easy to get, and to do it, you have to complete these battles that are akin to that character's class or affinity. Here's a quick example when I was maxing out Grace, and I was so happy to get to level 40 Damn! Let's switch it to the W engine, shall we? So what is a W engine? Well, a W engine is that character's equipment. Now, there is a specific one for that character, and then there's a basic one. Of course, you want the specific one for that character, as it buffs their character a lot. And to top that, you get a special little skin in battle, which is an awesome touch. Now, enough of that. Let's go into the duplicates, or cinema. I wasn't even going to talk about it, as I didn't record any footage because I didn't care enough to, as it's pretty self-explanatory. But since I got Koleda a day before her birthday, might as well show it off. By the way, I've only spent $50 on this game. So, that's proof that if you're lucky enough, you do not have to break the bank. Now, if you're not lucky like me, then oof, big L moment. All joking aside, you do not have to worry about that, because you can select a character after 300 summons. So you don't need to worry. It just may take you some time. You know what also takes a long time? Unlocking the affinity system. And because I personally know many friends who have not spent as much time as I have in this game, so have been unable to interact with it. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, this is Bellabog Heavy Industries faction page. So each character has a set of trust rewards, such as a dynamic wallpaper like the one of Koleda at max affection, while also you get a character-specific Resinium that buffs some in the Hololive Zero, which is one out of the many game modes. Now, everything is split into different factions, so this is Criminal Investigation Special Response Team. It can take a while to get to max affinity. I think it took me like a week. So the main way to get affinity is via the Knock Knock, or the DM system, which is pretty cool. Now, it does get repetitive, so hopefully they add more dialogue, but having that feature is awesome, and more than I could ask for. Alright, let's check out the internet. So the internet is basically the internet, where people upload stuff, and where you get a majority of your non-story based commissions. As you can tell, it's very reminiscent of Durarara. At least to me it is. Now I know I butchered that name, but it's okay, because it's the thought that counts. But to be more specific, it reminds me of the chat room that they have in the show. Now, I would love to show footage of it, same thing with the Monogatari, but since this is my first YouTube video, I don't want to test anything in case I get in trouble. Doesn't really seem necessary when you can just watch the anime. Alright, let's go on. Quack, 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 quack. So a really cool feature is that they appease both player bases who like to have instant gratification and instant content versus people that like a long-winded form content like me. As you can see with the affinity points, you can either do in the character selection screen or at the workbench. And that goes for most things in this game. Another notable example is the district details or the map. You can either do it just by clicking R2, or bear with me now. Hope you're enjoying the video. Ta-da! Adaragi type of car. If you know, you know. Now the next topic I would like to talk about is the day and night cycle video game mechanic. You have a morning, an afternoon, an evening, and then a nighttime. I'm only going to be showing you morning and nighttime, or midnight as it's called, as there's not really a huge notable difference between the other ones compared to the morning and midnight. As you could tell right there, there is an audio change, and I love that. And that's just another reason why I love this game, because at the end of the day, they didn't need to do this. They didn't have to change the music or implement a day and night cycle, which affects every zone, although the audio doesn't seem to change. Maybe they might have an update, I don't know. Now, by far, the cutest feature are these Biboo. They're everywhere in New Eridu. These little guys come in the same shape and size, but each one has clearly such an adorable design and personality that are super unique. I mean, look at these little goobers. Just because they're cute does not mean that they're all friendly, which is so funny. I mean, this little guy is trying to sue people just for unplugging his cable. I mean, who comes up with this stuff? And just like any good RPG, you can choose how you want to respond to these little robots. There's even a Biboo arena in which you fight other Biboo and get rewards. Last but not least, we have my favorite so far. I love this little guy so much. He's so cute. And his philosophy on life is pretty damn good. Also, this game has a lot of existential dread and philosophy built into it. Kinda like Monogatari for now, we're going to move on to shops. As this game, there are a variety of different shops that have tailored products for whatever you need that usually boost your account, such as having resource allocation or more attack damage, etc. But my favorite part is that there are 3D models for the coffee shop and noodle stand items. I won't be going over the other shops in this 1 month review, just because I want to allocate most of this time towards the combat and other gameplay footage, such as Holo Zero, or just going over random other stuff. Now, what do you do to purchase stuff? Well, you got the in-game currency, Denny's. So when you're buying stuff from the noodle stand or the aforementioned coffee shop, well, you use Denny. Kind of reminds me of bottle caps from Fallout, because this is a post-apocalyptic anime game, but who cares? The next topic will be events. Now, this game, like most live services, have continual timed events that can be completed within a certain time frame. And the best thing about it is it's for everybody. Yet, there are some that are locked by your level. So if you're, let's just say, account level 10, well, you're gonna have to get grinding, as some events are level locked. And that's so fun, because it really encourages you to play the game. Now, the rewards vary, of course, based off of the event, but the best reward is extra story. So let me show you some gameplay footage that I took a couple weeks back, which is pretty much the perfect segue into my next topic, combat and the grid style gameplay that they have within the Holo. To explain what the Holo is in a nutshell, it is where all these monsters are called ethereals live, and as the proxy, you're able to guide a group of private investigators. Well, gee whiz, my inner teammate's coming out. Before we get into combat, I want to mention one thing before we begin. In combat, the leader has 3 different intros. The first one is the most dynamic. The second one is just their face generally. And then the third one is of their back showing. So this is going to be Grace Howard. Now, the combat is super fluid and exciting. I love the damage meters. It's so much fun to see that. Also, the quick switching between characters is awesome too, and a great addition as it breaks up the monotony. But for now, I'm gonna leave for a bit and have you enjoy some of this bitchin' combats. Now, the rest of the video will be primarily gameplay combat. So if you don't care about that, ta-ta. I love the squad selection screen.
Officer 148, Juyuan, ready.
I only handle technical matters.
In Holo Zero, you're going to be getting these cards called Resenium, which help you out. Now, I love these interactions within Holo Zero, as they're so fucking dope. But if you're wondering how you get your other characters, well, there's a phone call system in which once you reach a safe zone or completing the floor, you'll have an opportunity to recruit another squad member, such as Grace. From my understanding, the Holo Zero is, for the most part, randomly generated, so everybody's gonna have a unique experience. And here you thought I was a little bitch.
Don't even try it. You're surrounded!
So like that Fisher event, there are many debuffs that can quickly become positives if you're skilled enough. Now, these are just random debuffs that you get that are out of this whole pressure system within the Holo. Because in the lore, well, you can discover that. I'm not trying to spoil too much of the game, just showing you some of the stuff that I've been through. And I don't even know if you're gonna be able to do some of this, because this is a live service type of game, and they might have changed something by the time I upload this, which should be on Koledia's birthday, August 10th. That's actually why this video is so scuffed, because I don't have that much time.
Move it!
This is all mine! Stand still! I'll beat you to the foundations! Can I open it up and study it?
Yas, queen. No, but for real, I love the dialogue. Alrighty, this is the end of my commentary. I wanted to add and talk about way more, as I have so much footage, but can't do anything about the time. So, I hope you understand this is the end. Have a great rest of your day or night, and enjoy the rest of the gameplay.
Stand still. I've got your six. This is all mine! Hands up! Drop the weapon! Watch your surroundings! Freeze! This is all mine! Hands up! Drop the weapon! That got him! The three-pronged approach! Surrender your weapon! Safety is mandatory! Switch with me, sweet pea.